Remember Bluesky, the once noteworthy Twitter competitor that still exists and some people still apparently use.
Oh, really?
Bluesky is back in the news because they are working on adding a dislike button to the tweets or whatever you do on Bluesky. And so this is less about Bluesky, but apparently a problem on Bluesky is the posts that you do see if you just pull up like the For You or Discover page are pretty bland and boring. I guess maybe their algorithm isn't as good.
Okay.
The thought is that having a dislike button might help improve the stuff that you actually see on your Discover page. Not as many social media sites have dislike buttons anymore.
I feel like YouTube's kind of the main one.
YouTube and Reddit, right?
Yeah, Reddit has downvotes.
Downvotes?
Yep.
Do we need dislike buttons on other social media?
No.
No?
No.
I think a dislike button is the number one thing I want.
No, we don't need it. I feel like you would handle it responsibly. I do not trust anyone else to handle it responsibly.
I think it's like on YouTube, you don't see the count, right? On dislikes. Don't. I think that's what we need. We need it posted there. And so that's like, I don't want to see this stupid thing anymore. But it would be so cathartic. I don't give out a thumbs down left and right on YouTube.
I barely ever dislike it. Because most of the time I just move on.
Yeah. And I don't usually see things on there I dislike.
Yeah.
But then it feels so good when you see a truly bad video.
Yeah.
To give it a dislike. And I think on Twitter particularly, that would be so helpful. That would be so helpful.
I know for me, what I usually do is I hit the little 3-dot button, and it tells me, like, I get to hit the button of, like, why am I seeing this?
Yeah.
Or I don't want to see more content from this person or this YouTube channel or whatever. That's usually how I tell, like, YouTube or someone or, Facebook or something, I don't want to see content from this page again. Like, this is not something I'm interested in. But I'm more worried about the personal implications of this. So like friend to friend, not from like accounts that you don't know, that are like professional accounts that are posting, crazy memes or TikToks, reposting TikToks, or a YouTube video from a channel that has thousands of subscribers. You're never going to be one-on-one with the person that runs that channel. So I feel like there is an area of separation there, so it's not as big of a deal that there's a dislike button. But when it comes to like Facebook or Instagram or even in some scenarios Twitter, you may be disliking stuff that's like people you know. So that's more my concern, not the stuff where it's like you don't even know these people and you just don't want to see that content anymore.
But if you could dislike content from people you know, and then you would stop seeing content like that, wouldn't that make you less angry at that person that you know and you would be fine with them in person? You're just tired of their posts that they reshare all the time.
I'm not as worried about you, like for what happens to you when you dislike content that you don't like from somebody that you disagree with in your life or whatever. I'm more worried about we've already found that people get gratification from likes. Social media has groomed us in that way. What is it going to do to them when they now are getting disliked?
Well, you don't have to see it. This is for your feed, not for the person receiving. They're not going to get this feedback.
Okay.
Can't we do it that way?
Maybe. I just don't know what this does to our brains psychologically, Are you going to start worrying
about...
Well, when
has that stopped social media before?
Well, that's what I mean. As I already can see this going horribly wrong, and it already is going horribly wrong.
You're probably right. The reason they won't put it on Instagram is because then people would stop using it because they don't like seeing that people dislike their stuff.